So I'm often asked, what will happen if I suddenly quit smoking? What will happen if I suddenly stop smoking? And the answer is it really depends, all right? If you just do it on a whim without without any particular plan in place, chances are it's going to be very, very tough. And all those kind of things we hear about, trouble concentrating, irritability, headaches, cravings, feeling just restless, all those kind of things can happen. Even weight gain, because the underlying needs that smoking used to deal with are not being addressed again. So the smoker is going out, or the ex-smoker is going out and dealing with them in other ways. Okay, so whilst this is short-lived, okay, which may happen from like 2 to 4 weeks, it can be really intensely distressing time, and most people don't make it through the first week. Okay, now that's if you quit smoking cold turkey and you don't have any support in place or any plan. All right, so typically what happens is, and this is why, by the way, most people flip-flop. If they're trying to do it by themselves, they flip-flop and don't stay a non-smoker. All right, because they do it on a whim. They go, it lasts a couple of days, feel terrible, and they start smoking again. And then they go through that pattern. And after a while, they know they're not serious. They feel they should do it, and they should show it to their friends and family, and they try for a couple of days, and then they go back on. They feel bad that they're smoking, but hey, at least they're not irritable and anxious. And then this cycle, this yo-yo cycle, keeps happening. Okay, and it keeps happening because, well, it's that old definition of insanity. If you keep doing the same thing again and again, hoping for a different answer. So the people who are successful quitting will tend to go through the 4 phases of quitting smoking. All right, they'll start off with contemplation. They'll come up with a strong reason for quitting. They'll then get to the next stage, preparation. They'll have a consultation. They'll research the best ways to quit. They may well contact a stop smoking expert who can help them put a plan in place. And then thirdly, they'll meet up, they'll take some action, and they'll quit. And then fourthly, there's this maintenance phase where they become more mindful and they recognize and notice for themselves all the changes and all the progress that they have gone through. Okay, now the thing is, if you suddenly quit and you haven't gone through any of those, well, where's your motivation? How are you gonna deal with days when it's tough? What about all those emotions inside you, all those feelings inside you that haven't been addressed? This is where it's really, really vital to have somebody you can work with, or a system you can work with, so that you can identify what's going on inside you that's causing you to smoke. Okay, and all you need to do really fundamentally with that is understand that there'll be some triggers on the outside that cause a variety of feelings inside, like anxiety, boredom, frustration. And at those points that you feel those kind of strong emotions inside, that it's causing you to go and do that habit. Once you realize that, well, now you're able to start to transform it. Because here's the thing, a stop smoking expert can help work with the subconscious motivations and desires inside you so that you can make a change. Okay, when you do it that way, you can expect quitting smoking to be easy. You can expect, put it this way, there's 2 routes. There's the quitting smoking cold turkey. All right, that's where you just stop suddenly, and it's tough and it's hard, and most people don't make it through the first week. There's irritability, there's cravings, there's all this. Or the other way is you have somebody who helps leverage your personal motivation, guides you through the process of intensifying that motivation, flushes out all the concerns and anxieties that are going on inside. So by the time you meet up, that motivation collapses into that any of those concerns get dissolved and deleted. You make a transformation at the unconscious level. You leave as a non-smoker. You have no cravings, and you just carry on your life as a non-smoker, not thinking about smoking again. All right. That's what you can choose to expect when you stop smoking. And beyond even that, all the health benefits that you'll be getting, being able to breathe more easily, move more easily, the sense of confidence, the sense of well-being that you get from having made those changes. That's what's available for you. And that's why it's really important to make sure that you go through those 4 stages, that you have ideally someone who you can work with, or someone who can help you stay accountable so that you can make that change. All right. And for those people who want to make it quickly, want to make it easy, want to make it permanent, that's really where a stop smoking expert can do that and can just reduce the amount of time that it takes so that you can reap all the rewards quickly.